Remove the orange tip from an Arsenal SA M7 AK47 Airsoft gun, 6mm. I'm going to show you how to remove the orange tip from an Arsenal AK47. First thing you want to do is make sure the gun is in safe mode. Then remove the magazine. Check and see. As you can see, there is a BB, Airsoft BB 6mm in the chamber. Get rid of those. Make sure it is empty. Get rid of those, put those aside. Now I would recommend putting the gun off safe and firing into a safe thing to make sure there's no BBs left in the chamber. As you can see, put the gun back onto safe, then proceed to remove the battery, or disconnect at the very least the battery. The battery cover and pull out your battery connector. Disconnect the battery from the connector. A little hard to do with one hand. And place that aside. Now I have already removed this one, but I will go through the steps that I used. You will see on the underneath of the rifle, under the barrel, there is a hole in the orange tip. That hole contains this pin, which is made of metal and goes through the orange tip into the actual barrel. You need to punch that out with, I used an Allen key of slightly smaller diameter, and I'll show you how I did that. Took an Allen key of a slightly smaller diameter, fitted it into the hole like that, holding it with a pair of vice grips, and then striking the vice grips with a hammer lightly enough just to remove the pin without damaging the rifle or barrel. So you hammer that and you will see the pin come out through there and catch that pin. Don't let it fall down into the rifle. Now, taking a rubber band, I wrap this around the plastic to get better grip on it. I was trying to save the tip, but it ended up getting marred. If you can find something better to wrap around there to not wreck the plastic, so you can actually put it back on, then by all means try to find something better. And all I used was a pair of larger vice grips, backed off to just snugly hold the plastic band. Oops. Mind you, I'm doing this with one hand holding a camera. So that was around there, wrapped snugly, and then the vice grips were attached somewhat like that. Mind you, do it correctly so that all the plastic is covered with rubber. Then this is a right-handed thread, so instead of lefty-loosey, you got to turn this to the right, like so. But prior to doing all that, you must first weaken the glue on the plastic tip. There are various methods of doing that. My best luck has been using boiling hot water. Hot water in a kettle and put just enough water in this cup to safely submerge the entire tip. Now you can see threading here because I didn't want to push this on all the way after removing it, but you just need it the water level to come up to approximately there so that the entire plastic is covered. I left that soaking in the hot water for exactly 10 minutes, then removed it and did the pre-mentioned wrapping of the plastic or elastic band like so, and then taking the larger vice grips and turning it to the right, counterclockwise, or sorry, clockwise. It's the opposite of it's a right-handed thread. And when you do that, you will feel the glue break free, and then you can continue on with the pliers or take the pliers off and remove it. As you can see, I'm turning it to the right to remove it. And that's it. A little marred up. Could still be used again if needed be. Depending on your state, county, province, country, you may need this to operate the gun legally in your jurisdiction. That being said, what you're left with is a threaded piece of barrel where you can add a new flash suppressor or silencer or any other type of right-handed thread barrel extension. Thank you for watching my video. Please like and recommend, and good luck with your airsoft.